Good morning. Hope you all good. I'm doing all right. Just been up for a minute. It's 5:22 in the morning, and it's my Monday, so back to the grind. Just thought I'd use the old system here. Give the slurping a break with the high performance microphones. But man, I was having some pretty weird dreams, man. Really bizarre. But I slept pretty good. I'm a little sore. My legs are sore today, like I thought they would be, and still my muscles are a little sore. Old guy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Got down to 72, and so it's pretty much perfect temperature in here. Um, so I popped on the TV or some YouTube random videos this morning. Watched one. Some chick, something Taylor Swift, doesn't know anything about people or something. And she's this lady's, she's complaining about the economy, man, and how Taylor Swift rides around in her personal jet and this and that, and Taylor Swift likes to open her, support Kamala, and she has no clue what it's like as just regular Americans, It's this girl saying this, and how she's driving around a car that needs repairs. Her apartment needs repairs. She has no money. She has to budget money for, food, budget money for everything, and there's things that are being neglected that should be getting taken care of. She works full time, 40 plus hours a week, and doesn't and her all her overtime gets taxed, fucking majorly taxed. All the tips get majorly taxed. Oops, it's my alarm clock. Let me grab that. So yeah, I kind of understood exactly what she was saying, because there's things that I don't have. I have to budget my money. I can't just spend money like on everything I want. Like when I'm in the grocery store, there's I got to budget my money there, and everything that lady said, I totally get it, because you know I just saw what was it, a porterhouse steak, a ribeye steak. One ribeye steak was like almost $16, man, in the grocery store. It was a big steak, but it was like a 1 pounder, but $16 for one ribeye steak, dude, really? And that was like from Stater Brothers, and they have pretty good deals. And so I'm to the point now where it's like I'm just done with beef, because I'm paying almost like $7 to $8 for one little New York steak, okay? And it's like, you know what? Beef is good, but it ain't that good. It ain't that good. You know, I can go I can go get pork chops. I get like four nice thin sliced pork chops, four of them, for about $6 or $7. So, and it's almost twice as much as that beef. So it's to the point where it's like I'm kind of done with beef. I'm not paying this. It's just too expensive. Beef has become too expensive. I can't afford it. One small roll of hamburger meat, it's like $8. When I used to be able to get that for like $2 or $3. It's ridiculous, man. So beef is priced out for me. I can't afford beef. It's too expensive. It's not in my budget, you know? You don't get enough for the money. And I could just and you know what kills me is, yeah, they'll have all these prices on this meat, right? And then half of the fucking meat, they freaking throw it out, or they donate it to like charity things, right? And it's like the us customers that pay full price for the stuff we get stuck with the we're the ones that are getting stuck with it, man. The high prices, we're the ones that get stuck, man, right in the ass with the fucking prices, the economy, the inflation. Why can't they do like? Yeah, I know the farmers got to make their money, but half that meat gets thrown out. Why not make deals for people that are struggling, that are on a budget, right? I don't care if the meat's getting ready to, it's not in its prime, but as long as it's not bad, I'll cook the fucker and eat it, you know? I, I just can't afford beef anymore, man. It's ridiculous. $16 for one ribeye steak, a nice ribeye steak. I'll admit it's a nice steak, but golly, man, yeah, maybe in a restaurant I'll pay that kind of price, but not when I gotta go home and cook that shit myself. It's ridiculous, man. And then sometimes I feel like either people that support people like Biden and Kamala, either they really are that clueless, or they got money and they don't care, or they want everything to fail. They want everything to fail, and they want to just everything to get so bad to where the government steps in and takes over, and it starts. You have to rely on the government for everything. Sometimes I think that's what these people are pushing for, you know, and I just don't understand why people are so hell bent on their democracy when their democracy is failing them. I don't get it. I don't get it. Don't they realize how expensive things are getting? It's to the point where it's like people can't afford nothing anymore. And we're working our asses more than ever. We're working more than ever and getting less than ever. It just doesn't. Why would someone keep voting for that? Either they're stupid, or they don't care. They don't care about the prices because they got plenty of money, or they want everything to fail so something will change, I guess, and they're going to get a free ride. I don't know. I don't understand. All I know is I'm just starting to get priced out of certain things in the grocery store that I used to have no problem affording. Now all of a sudden I can't afford it, and it pisses me off, man. And you can't say or do or show these people anything that will change their mind. They're hell bent on their democracy. Hell bent on it. They'd rather watch the entire. They'd rather die. They'd rather die than vote for anything but their democracy. They will talk themselves out of it. They will come up with any kind of scenario. It's never their fault. Okay, these people that support their democracy, their Kamala, just like Kamala herself or Biden themselves, they never are wrong. They never can do wrong. They're always right. It's always someone else's fault. It's never their fault. It's never their problem. Just like the people that support them, they always blame it on someone else, mostly Trump. They've always mostly blame everything on Trump, even the Democrat supporters. They always resort to Trump. It's like, are you people that stupid? You always blame everything on Trump or something else. It's never their fault. It's like, are you serious? You realize what you're saying right now? Hey, I'll admit when Trump's wrong. I'll admit it. I'll admit if it's something that has to do with. I'll admit if it's wrong. I have no problem with admitting it. But these people always blame it on something else. Never their party. Never their democracy. They're the perfect ones, right? It's the fucking people that are in office for the last 4 years. It's their problem. They're the ones that are causing it. People will not, these Democrat supporters will not admit it ever, but it is them doing it. It's it starts at the top, okay? And they're controlling things that are making things get more expensive. And maybe it's on purpose. I do think it's on purpose. They keep bringing in new voters, and so they can get the votes. And then these voters are here, right? They're the new people, and they're going to be totally reliant on the government. And there you go. There you have it. They got the government. It's all about the government having control over the people, okay? And these idiots that support that, they either don't care or that's what they want. They want that. They want to surrender to the government and be totally reliant on them. Fuck that. Not this guy. I like my freedom, man. I bitch a lot about my work, but the only reason I bitch about it is because I'm not getting my buck's worth out here. Okay? The cost of living is out of control. And it starts at the top, man. Okay? The biggest mistake they made was stopping drilling. Okay? This is simple shit. You fucked with the oil, you fucked with the economy. It's not rocket science. Everything runs on gas. You make the gas expensive, it shows in the price on a steak. Idiots. And then you tax the shit out of everything. On top of it. To death. You tax it to death. Then you got people charging way too much for rent because there's no control. They're not governing. The government isn't governing people enough. Okay? Or they're over governing people. They're over governing things. You know? Basically, our government is failing. Okay? That's what it is, man. It's they're in control of this country, okay? The lawmakers, the government, they're all the same to me. They're people. And I don't know, man. Something's got to change or else we are going to be enslaved to the government. I mean, we already kind of are, but it's going to just be worse. Boy, they think they got a homeless problem now. Shit. If something doesn't change soon, it's going to get a lot worse, especially with all these people they've been shipping in from outside of the country illegally. All that offset is going to really mess some things up. It's like they don't care about us Americans. It's like outside forces are inside our country working from within, okay? It's like the enemy is here and they're working from within and these idiots are supporting it that are here. I don't get it, man. I don't know, man. I think I get it, but I don't support it. I don't like it. I saw a video just yesterday on Haitians that are running a DMV, and they're letting illegals come in and get driver's licenses. Okay, so they can vote. They didn't want to be filmed because they're doing illegal stuff in there. That's a DMV is a public place. You should be able to film in there. Okay, but they didn't. They called the cops and everything. The cops just showed up, shook his head, and walked off. He didn't want to touch it. He didn't kick the guy out that was filming, and he didn't do anything to the people that were in there. Were all black people, and this is in a white town. Okay, they're all Haitians. Um, the media is totally lying to everybody. They're covering a lot of things up. They're covering it up. They're in on it, man. It's like, oh my god, dude. People are, they got to see this shit, and they just deny it, and they come up with these conspiracy theories. It's never, they're always right. These Democrats are, and their supporters are always right. They will never admit when they are wrong, and then the proof is right there. Pisses me off, man. But anyways, it's my Monday. I'm gonna go back to being a slave for the next 5 days, just so I can, eat my pork chops and not have a nice steak anymore. And I guess but that's it. You know, that's it. My budget does not allow vacations and this is and that's and going to amusement parks and having fun and going wherever to spend some money. It's not. It all has to just survival and keeping my pad together the best I can. That's all I can afford. Um, when you're paying, even pork's expensive, man. I mean, I'm getting four thin sliced pork chops for like over $7. Used to get that for $4 or $5, or no, not even that, $3 or $4. I remember. Everything has just doubled in the last 4 years, and that's a lot of inflation, man. That's not normal. That's not right. It's not cool. It's serious bullshit. But it's Trump's fault. It's always Trump's fault. Makes me sick, man. It's not Trump's fault, man. That's bullshit. It's not Trump's fault. It's you idiots with their damn agenda or stupidity, ignorance. Your democracy. Screw your democracy, man. It ain't working. It ain't working. Shove your democracy up your keister. Anyways, I'm going to go to work, try to have a good day. And just handle business, man. That's all I can do is handle my business. And we'll see how it goes, man. It's coming. The kitchen sink is coming. Trust me. We're gonna have a war. War's coming, I bet, because it's that time of year. It's that time. It's election time, and if Democrats ain't gonna, if they're losing, if they feel like they're behind, kitchen sink's coming. Guarantee it. So put your seatbelts on. Some crazy shit's coming because I don't think Kamala's doing very good. Their little puppet they propped up isn't cutting the mustard, and so the kitchen sink's coming. Guarantee it. Watch. See what starts happening probably today. You never know. They don't waste any time either when it comes to the kitchen sink. So prepare because Trump's doing pretty good in the polls. Some polls they're tied, and some polls now show Trump's pretty far ahead. So get ready for the kitchen sink, man. When the kitchen sink comes from the Democrats, it affects everybody, even their own stupid supporters. So, anyways, y'all have a great day. Sorry it's a negative rant, but hey, we got a lot of BS going on in this country, and it's people are getting fed up, and I'm one of them. I'm getting fed up. I'm getting fed up because I have to work every day, and I'm not getting my money's worth anymore, not like I used to. So, y'all have a great day. We'll catch you later.